Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about how to improve handwriting as an adult and even master elegant script. You might be wondering though, in a world of touchscreens and keyboards, is it even worth doing this? Is handwriting not a distant memory? Well, crafting thoughts with pen and paper can still be a soothing endeavor. Handwriting enhances your concentration as well, your eye-hand coordination. It sparks your creativity too, and in an exam like IELTS, it can make all the difference in the world, I can assure you. So were you once fond of writing school assignments by hand, even heartfelt letters, and now fear that your handwriting looks like some sort of doctor's prescription or like it's stuck in a rebellious teenage phase? Fear not, you are not alone. And many adults think it's too late to change their handwriting. This is a limiting belief, something I talk about in at least another video of mine, and it's a recurrent theme in my blog. So I'll link something below the video for you to read about or watch if you wish. But rest assured, with the right approach, improving your handwriting is fully achievable. And I've come up with a guide to help you. So grab your pen and prepare to turn your handwriting into a personal masterpiece that reflects the very character of your soul. This is what I believe, by the way, that your handwriting does reflect who you are ultimately. But what is good handwriting? And of course this is partly subjective as well, but it's usually associated with aspects such as legibility, meaning that others can understand it, as simple as that. Consistency, so you don't switch between styles when you write. Spacing, so you don't have letters that are too close or too far apart. Flow, so that's smooth and continuous writing. And then your writing also demonstrates attention to detail, so you dot your I's, you cross your T's. You avoid smudges or ink blots, yes? Let's get into that, into the guide then. 11 steps to it, and step 1 would be understanding your handwriting style to begin with. So you need to take a moment to analyze your writing, and that means actually writing a few sentences on a piece of paper and then taking a close look at your style. What do you see? Are your letters consistent? Is your writing even legible? And please don't get me wrong, this isn't about pursuing perfect penmanship, there's no such thing, but developing a consistent, easy to read handwriting style. If you see me a little bit distracted, it's just because I'm in this beautiful park here and I'm surrounded by equally beautiful dogs, so they just catch my eye all the time. Step 2, finding the right environment. As I already said, handwriting expresses personal style. So if you write in an environment that helps you relax and focus, your unique style can shine through. But this doesn't have to be a boring desk in a boring office. You can be a coffee shop scribbler, armed with a latte and determination. You can be a park poet who believes that nature provides the perfect background for handwritten notes. I personally believe nature is the best when it comes to writing my prose and poetry lately, so I really recommend this. Or you could also be working in the kitchen and turning your recipe cards into a canvas while the pasta boils. Why not? So, as you're about to hear, grip and posture are important, but the right environment leads to a more calming and smooth practice, and your handwriting will look more natural as a result, which is what you want. Step 3, choose the right writing tools. Different pens and pencils will offer a different experience, also different levels of control, line thickness and pressure. And all of these influence how your handwriting turns out. So if you're using a ballpoint pen, this is actually known for its fast drying ink, and it's great for handwriting practice. A pencil, on the other hand, will help you slow down and have better control of your writing. So I recommend that as well, right? The cheapest pencil you can find. Make sure you take comfort into account when you select your writing tool. So pick a pen or pencil that feels comfortable to hold, because there's so much choice out there, but it's all about what you want and need. As cute as those might be, don't go for outlandish writing instruments that aren't fit for purpose. So in the video description below, I'll link a picture which shows a huge pen that I've had for years, and as cute as it is, I just don't recommend it for actual handwriting, because it's not for that, it's for fun, really, nothing else. If you're left-handed, I have a tip for you. Steer clear of broad-nibbed fountain pens to avoid smudging, as these can release a lot of ink with each stroke. Step 4. Practice proper grip. This is key to avoiding pain, cramping, and injury. The way you hold your pen can play a significant role in how consistently and neatly you write. You shouldn't feel tense, you shouldn't have white fingernails from gripping the pen too hard, because if you do, it's a sign you need to adjust your grip. So what I recommend is for you to use a pen or pencil grip, and this is a little rubber tube that you put on them. And again, I will provide details of this, so you can see a picture of what these look like in my blog post, and then I'll also link an Amazon site from where you can purchase these for a very low price, should you wish to do that. Step 5, use correct posture. You might be asking, well, what's posture got to do with handwriting? A lot, because good posture is not just about aesthetics. Maintaining a proper posture while writing is essential for efficiency and preventing physical strain. So try the following tips, and there will be quite a few here. Tip number 1, sit comfortably. Choose a chair that supports your lower back. Well, if I'm thinking about myself, even this tree would work really, because it supports me very, very well. Make sure you sit with your feet flat on the floor or on a footrest if needed. Keep your knees at the right angle. Tip number 2, position the paper correctly. So if you're right-handed, place the paper slightly to the left. If you're left-handed, place the paper slightly to the right for a clear view of what you're writing without straining your wrist. So this way you can adjust your handwriting as you produce it, which is very, very interesting, and it's a method that's really efficient because you see results instantly. Tip 3, maintain a neutral wrist position. Keep your wrist in a relaxed position. Avoid too much bending or twisting, because you don't want to hurt yourself or to associate handwriting with something that doesn't feel comfortable, right? This is psychological as well. Tip number 4, relax your shoulders. So keep your shoulders relaxed and avoid hunching over the writing surface. And speaking of that, make sure you choose a writing surface that allows your forearm to be parallel to the ground. This is ideal. Tip number 5, position your elbow. So keep your elbow close to the body and avoid extending your arm too far or keeping it too close to the body. And tip 6, ensure eye level reading. The writing surface should be at comfortable eye level to avoid tilting your head too far up or down. Also remember stretching to maintain long-term good posture, and this goes beyond handwriting. It's just good overall for your well-being. Let's get back to our steps, and I've reached step 6 now, which is incorporating daily practice routines, because it does take regular practice to develop muscle memory, and this will enhance your handwriting skills. How can you actually do this, given that you're probably a very busy person? I don't doubt that. Well, you can try rewriting sentences from your favorite books by hand. So this should be something that you actually enjoy, because they are your favorite books. It shouldn't feel like a chore, and I don't recommend that you choose books you don't like, because that will definitely turn handwriting into something that's unpleasant. If you want a more modern approach, you can try journaling on an iPad Pro. And if you want a really structured learning experience, you can go for Udemy handwriting courses, which I will link in the video description below, so that you can practice what you learn often. I would say that if you fill up an A5 page every day, so not A4, which is like the regular printing paper format, A5, half of that, you should see an improvement in 2 weeks. So I think that's really feasible and encouraging as well. Step 7, explore cursive writing techniques. What is cursive writing? Obviously this is easier to show than it is to speak about, and that's why you will see at least one picture of it in my blog post, which will be linked below. So cursive writing is a penmanship style in which the letters in a word are connected. It's as simple as that. It's, I believe, the way most people still write to this day, or the way school children, when they're a little bit older, write. This creates a continuous and flowing script. And unlike print handwriting, where each letter is typically separate, cursive writing involves a smoother and more interconnected stroke. This style is characterized by a combination of loops, curls, and slanted letter forms. It's one of the best ways to make your penmanship better, but you again might ask what can help you practice it. Well, traditional calligraphy. This way you will understand letter consistency and anatomy, which are essential for achieving better handwriting. You can also try something as simple as air writing. Yes, just write in the air whenever possible. Step 8, experiment with lettering styles. You'll see a picture of this to really understand what I mean, because lettering can also enhance your handwriting skills. This involves drawing letters with revisions and modifications. Step 9, utilize lined paper and templates. For beginners, I think these are the best. You can choose what you need from a variety of options. And why are they the best? Because they provide the guideline to follow, so they help your writing stay neat and structured. You can also use a padding piece of paper just below your writing page, and this can create a smoother surface for your pen, and it will make writing more comfortable, improving your handwriting quality. Step 10, last but one, focus on consistency and legibility, not perfection. So pay attention to elements such as spacing, slant, height, and form. I would suggest that you practice the same letter repeatedly until you get it right, and then move on to the next letter until you've achieved that with all letters of the alphabet. The aim is for everyone to understand your handwriting. And step 11, which I now believe should perhaps be step 1, is just as important as the first step, and it should definitely not be ignored, neglected, dismissed, rejected, or any other synonym that you can think of for these words. It's not something to be put aside, basically, and that's having fun. Because whenever you do something gladly, not just because you have to, the results are better. Sometimes they come faster too, and without you realizing on occasion, yes. You don't even realize you're working hard, and then the results come and they just confirm the fact that you've worked hard, and you feel good about yourself, right? So do try to enjoy the handwriting practice. Don't resent doing it. Play your favorite music while writing, or have something else in the background that you enjoy, and don't worry about small setbacks. They're natural. Don't keep saying, oh, I'm still so bad at this, or I haven't made much improvement, or I'll never get this right. No, those are again part of limiting beliefs, and they will stop you from making progress faster, because they're psychological barriers to improving. Remember to have fun. So what's my experience with all of this? Well, as someone who's worked with adults as a language trainer for a long time, since 2012, I've often seen a lack of practice and rush get in the way of good penmanship. But the suggestions that I've just given you have made a world of difference to my adult students' handwriting. I personally witnessed tech-savvy business professionals and busy parents put pen to paper in a much more legible way after they slowed down, they paid attention to letter shapes and sizes, they joined letters up, and some of them even went for calligraphy. Granted, in order to write something for me or for other people, but still, they did it. So it is possible for your handwriting to have better quality as an adult. Try your very best and you're bound to improve. In summary, improving your penmanship as an adult requires patience, practice, and persistence. Hopefully my guide will help. Please let me know if it does in the comments below. And if it is useful, you can also like this video. But remember that the goal will never be perfection, but legible handwriting and consistency. You should embrace your unique style, choose the right tools that suit your comfort, experiment with different writing techniques, and most importantly, keep practicing. With time and effort, you will master the art of elegant script. If you want more, I'm going to link a couple of blog posts below. So one to adult learning styles, then best English grammar books if you want results immediately, and also how to choose the best English class for you as an adult. Thank you so much for listening and see you soon.